I was a child when I experienced Jesus for the first time. 1980-something, Church of God youth camp. I responded to an altar call to accept Christ. The preacher announced, Jesus will transform your life. You'll find peace. He'll give you a hope and a future. I remember walking down the aisle of the sanctuary pavilion that we had nightly meetings at. I don't remember how I got there or what happened, but I remember laying down on the dusty carpet, completely consumed in his presence. Time stood still. That experience continued on our school bus ride home. We curled up on the worn seats of the bus and worshiped Jesus for hours. When we arrived to meet our parents, they were shocked that we didn't want to get off the bus. It was the most transformative, tangible experience of my life, of my 8 years of life. That's when I decided my life belonged to God. Whatever that looked like, I was His. My parents were involved in ministry since I can remember. I was amazed by them, traveling and singing in crusades. It's like they had access to people's hearts. They had struggles of their own, but this is my story, that's not their story. Growing up, I was very aware I was different than my male peers. I was soft-spoken, effeminate, terrified of the world, suffering from anxiety and panic disorder. In the years a child should feel safety, I knew that I was on my own in many ways. I was gay and there was nothing they could do to help me. I had to figure out how to beat this thing. When you're a young straight person, you're provided all the tools on a silver platter. You're embraced and guided and discipled on navigating love and sex. When you're a young gay person, you have none of that. We have conversion therapy and shame on a silver platter. A lot of gay people learn to live double lives to protect themselves and other people, mostly because it would only make our lives harder if the people around us had to grapple with the same things we were. Bullying and abuse not only took place in school, but inside my church. I navigated the abuse from my classmates, but the spiritual and sexual abuse that happened inside my church was irreconcilable. A lifelong recovery that's still complicated. My relationship with the church has been an abusive one. As I felt the call of God to serve, the people I served in ministry with would eventually find out I was gay, ask me to step down and to seek counseling. As painful as it was a relief. I didn't need to hide it. I know the agony of praying and begging God, pleading with Him to fix me and to change me. When my wise counsel just couldn't help me anymore, they'd give me the fine advice, just get some dirty magazines and find a really hot girl and marry her, it'll catch on. I didn't know how to become straight, but I knew that was some shit advice. I witnessed my Bible college friends that did all the right things, faithful and committed to pleasing God, and finally deciding to be truthful about who they were, just to lose everything, their families, their communities, their friends, and their ministries. I do believe the people in my life loved me. They didn't see their help as toxic or spiritually abusive. They were good, God-fearing people. They sincerely believed in what they were prescribing. Most people ask me why I still attend church, why I didn't give all of it up years ago. The answer is God saved me. Through my hardest times, He was and is my constant. I can't leave. I can't stop showing up because I know the life-giving, life-changing message of the gospel of Jesus. I still believe that life is better with Jesus, even in the middle of the messes we make, and I have made plenty of my own. He's been good to me, and He's been faithful to me. I believe there's a better way. I believe He's pushing us to a way of healing and flourishing, a way that reflects God's amazing goodness to all people. I want to say thank you, Pastor Tom, and the incredible team you've created. Thank you for standing with us and standing in the gap. Thank you for your courage, your voice, and your leadership.